Good evening, everyone. This is the start of a dig. It's the beginning of a dig. I don't know if I'm offering this to you or if I'm offering to do it myself, but I'm starting to really understand a lot of what is up here. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. The witch hunt. Witch hunt? Well, this hunt, the witch hunt. So there's the hunt and the witch hunt. And I'm going to get into all kinds of stuff about witches right now and what I see happening. What's the bigger picture here? So I started out putting this comment and it just sparked a whole, it's actually stuff that's been brewing around my head for quite a while. And it all just came fomenting and knitting together and to the point that I'm making this video. I'm starting to understand, I said. BLM is a women's movement, but specifically a witches movement. It is anti-men, anti-family, and all about destroying the patriarchy. The black does not refer to the skin, but the magic they employ and the nature of their hearts. It just happens that the women who started it also identify as black. You can see here is Kali, the black mother who stands on Shiva, the white man, and kills him. Now, I don't know that to be true. FYI, for your information, wearing black is a means of self-protection. People who wear black are not necessarily doing witchcraft, but they are very least aware that it exists. If you are dealing with these guys, I suggest you wear black. The funny part about them is they're trying to manifest the destruction of fascism, but they are not understanding natural law in that they don't get to decide what is or isn't fascist. So in fact, they are indeed in the process of destroying themselves. Very Sun Tzu. So, I see BLM as being Kali and I see Antifa as being Shiva. Okay? And I will get into this right now. This is what they are doing. I know that if you guys have heard of CERN, which I think is very interesting, that the Canadian money that we're getting for basically cooperating with the corona hoax is called CERB. Not CERN, but CERB. And everyone's worried about being a slave. And here we are, us Slavs, taking up our CERB. But what concerns me in all this, the CERN in all of this, is that they have been worshipping Shiva and Kali all this time. And they work hand in hand. And the whole reason this got brought up is because so many people are noticing the lack of black skin-colored people in Black Lives Matter. There's not that many by comparison to the number of people who are not of black skin and Black Lives Matter. Antifa is its own thing. Okay, so let's get into this. So I talked about this event here, Black Trans Lives Matters, and what I found particularly curious about this event is, I now, of course, I cannot find this anywhere, but there was a poster asking people to wear white, and you can see from the pictures that there is an enormous number of people wearing white. And I just did a video the other day, I think it was yesterday, about the ribbon campaign, hiding in plain view. And I'm just going to leave this here. I'm going to also put it in the description box below in the link, explaining what white means in terms of witchcraft. I'm going to go over it again, what black means. Okay, so black. Some witches warn of using black in magic, such as lighting black candles, as there is an association between dark magic and the color, and I personally disagree. To begin with, many modern day magical practices stem from African traditions, and it is racist and uneducated to conflate black magic with the color. Yes, some witches will use a black candle as part of a hex, but in my opinion, if you're a well-informed witch, that's your business. The color black in of itself isn't bad. It's actually most often associated with protection, uncrossing, and can be used to ward off any negative vibes that may be thrown your way. So you can see, as while you're doling out the crap, you're going to protect yourself with your black by not allowing anyone to get at you. This is why they do this is why they wear what they're wearing when they're causing all of the chaos. Now, why would they want to wear white? Oh, for crying out loud. White is useful in magic, but it can act as a stand-in, as it can act as a stand-in for any other color. It's essentially a blank slate. If I want a red seduction candle but only had white, I just toss some red glitter on the white candle to achieve the same effects. It's cleansing and purifying, so it's great for clearing away old energies and bringing in fresh, happy, new ones, which is why I don't think they were doing anything happy that day, which is why they wanted everyone to wear white. They are trying to bring in the new while they tear down the old. So they had all days and days and days of destruction, and I have no idea what kind of days they celebrate, these people. I have no clue, but I kid you not, I have no doubt that all of those days that everything happened on were probably high holidays for these folks. Okay, so I will leave that in the description box below. Okay, so why am I saying Kali? Okay, well, we'll get into that in a minute. Why is Black Lives Matter Kali? We will find out. Now, what's very interesting also right now is there seems to be a fight going on between a black soul singer and a country group or whatever they are. The American Country Music Awards, whatever. So, white country group, black soul singer. They're both fighting over the name Lady A. Lady A stands for Lady Antebellum. Just fun fun, interesting thing here. There's a new movie coming out called Antebellum, and it's an upcoming American horror film written and directed by blah, 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 blah. Okay, and the main characters they're portraying here, boop, ba-doop. Okay. And yes, the old butterfly, monarch butterfly over the mouth. So no secrets, it's MK Ultra. They don't hide anything. Okay. So Lord Shiva, it says here, why is Lord Shiva under the feet of Kali? So Lord Shiva went and lay down among the corpses, of course, as the goddess was dancing, as you do, and accidentally Kali stepped on Shiva, and soon she realized her mistake. It is then her tongue immediately came out of embarrassment, and she calmed down. Oh, I already put that here. And she calmed down. She was ashamed that her bloodlust had prevented her from recognizing her own husband. Thus she came back to her original form, and the destruction was stopped. Shiva lying at Kali's feet also symbolizes the supremacy of nature over man. Clearly it shows that without Kali or Shakti, even a powerful force like Lord Shiva is inert. Hence, Kali is shown as stepping on Shiva's chest. I think this is taken quite literally as the black woman standing on the white man. Which is very interesting. So they're trying to take down this, what they believe to be a white patriarchy. Very interesting, do you not think? Okay, but it gets even more interesting than that. Oh, darn it. Okay, so let's go back here. So, what is the relationship between Shiva and Kali? Kali embodies Shakti, the feminine energy, creativity, and fertility. She is the incarnation of Parvati, the wife of the great Hindu god Shiva. Okay, so I guess Parvati is when she's not incarnated. Okay, so remember this, feminine energy, creativity, and fertility. However, she's most represented in art as fearful fighting figure with a necklace of heads, a skirt of arms, lolling tongue, and brandishing knife dripping blood. She also has crazy eyes, just like the people that take you-know-what. I find it very interesting, too, that necklaces of heads, and then we have guillotines showing up in places. And there's even a Democrat poster. Yeah. This woman, her name is something Kidman. Okay, and I don't know if she's related to Nicole Kidman, whose father killed himself because he is a very famous satanic pedophile, and we will find out tons of stuff about that guy, I'm sure, coming up super soon. So remember that. So let's, she's also known as the Kali Ma, which is very interesting, or the Ma Kali. Okay. This is very interesting, and I found this very interesting. Kali is not always thought of as a dark goddess. Despite Kali's origins in battle, she's evolved into a full-fledged symbol of Mother Nature in her creative, nurturing, and devouring aspects. She is referred to as a great and loving primordial mother goddess in the Hindu tantric tradition. The loving mother who devours her children. They've tricked us into thinking Mother Nature's some awesome. No, Mother Nature is Ma Kali. You freaking kidding me? I feel so. Ugh, I'm just angry. I am so angry. I used to be the biggest hippie. I used to fall for this new age stuff so much. It just so makes me so angry. Mother Nature. No wonder in certain, I mean, I even said it yesterday, green, certain cultures believe green is the color of the devil. Obviously. Who is Kali's husband? Mahakala is the husband of Devi Kali. Okay, well. Is Kali the daughter of Shiva? So Kali is a form of Devi Parvati. So she is both the daughter and the wife. Great. More of that. Okay, so before I get totally carried away, why am I saying BLM is Kali? Well, let's have a look here. Black Lives Matter's founders are 3 black women who also, I think, a few of them, or 2 of them, or 1 of them is also lesbian, which really means nothing. It's neither here nor there. But I just find it very interesting. And I'm going to leave this story as well here. And why do I say Antifa is Shiva? Well, that's her cohort. And that's their cohort. And Antifa comes from, basically, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Antifascist poster and Antifa. So yeah, like this, where is it? Right here. You know, oh, where is it? Nazi. I don't know how badly we're being combed through here on the internet. Here we go. Antifascist Action. So this is an old poster belonging to the Nazis a long time ago. And basically this is where Antifa has their roots, is with Nazism. I mean, here. Perfect. There we go. Antifascist Action. Okay, that's an old poster. There we go. Those are the brown shirts. Those are the kids that helped. They're the Bolsheviks, basically. They change nothing. They change absolutely nothing. All they do is they get the shirts. I mean, they get each team to switch shirts. That's basically all they've ever done. Instead of getting brown shirts, now they have brown-skinned people, you know, fighting for Nazi ideology. I mean, it's completely nuts. It's so nuts. Anyway, Antifa is basically being run as the male counterpart to Black Lives Matter. It's the opposite. It's the same principle, but in different form. So they've got their asses covered, basically. And again, let's just think about antebellum for a minute. Antebellum. Doesn't it sound a bit like Antifa and BLM? Anyway, I'm leaving this here, guys. I'm on to something, don't you think?